What's up, Spears? Sonic023 here, and today we will be reviewing the Sonic Movie 3 Wave 2 Shadow the Hedgehog figure. Oh my goodness. He's finally here. I have been waiting so long to get a fully articulated Shadow figure, and oh my goodness. Bro, he looks beautiful. Look at him. Oh my goodness, bro. But yo, okay, so before we get into the actual figure inside this box, let's check out the box itself. Now for starters, we're gonna look at the front. So as you can see, the front has the usual Sonic the Hedgehog 3 boxing, you know, red, blue, black, and all that stuff. We've seen this packaging many times. It's got renders of Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic. And back here, it shows Shadow. That's the Shadow figure render back here. And it looks so good. And look, and this is the synopsis, which we will read right now. It says here, Shadow is a fierce and mysterious foe who is determined to accomplish his goals and won't let anything stand in his way. Oh my god. This is the best Shadow. Oh my god. I can't wait to open this guy up, and it says 22 points of articulation. And it also says collect them all. Super Sonic, Channel Mascot, Tails, and Knuckles. Oh, this is so cool looking. I love this figure, man. I need to open him up. Okay, let's get straight into this thing and open it up. Oh. Alright, Spears, I got the Shadow figure out of the box, and so far, he looks beautiful, man. Look at him. He looks awesome. The detail, the paint, the sculpting, articulation, everything about this guy, it just looks amazing. I love it. But yeah, let's stop yapping and get into the actual figure. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Shadow's sculpting detail, paint detail, and just detail in general. So let's check this guy out. First, starting with the head. So as you can see, Shadow's face, it looks awesome. The sculpting detail on this guy is amazing. The 3D eye effect looks amazing. Everything about this guy looks amazing. It's just the best Shadow figure. I really like the angry expression this guy has. It looks great. It looks so good. But on my copy, Shadow's red lines on him, it's a bit cockeyed. It's kind of leaning to somewhere else, but it's all right. It doesn't matter. And the paint between his eyes, it kind of looks odd, but again, it doesn't matter. But the fur detail and the quill detail, it looks amazing on Shadow. And the red paint, it looks great too. It's spot on. This is just like awesome. And there is something going on with the eye, but it doesn't matter, because usually with Shadow figures, there's a bit of a cut off on Shadow's eyes, and well, they fixed that on this one. And Shadow's eyeliners look great too. I like the red that they used. I wish it was a bit darker though. Now moving on to the torso. As you can see, the torso has great detail, great sculpting, and great paint. Well, there's not much paint, but yo, look at the tuft. Look at the chest fur. That looks amazing. It looks like a symbol, kinda. But this guy has so much detail. It's so good. Oh, it looks lovely. Looking at the side of Shadow's torso, it looks great. It's amazing. There's not much paint detail, but there is lots and lots of sculpting detail. Cause well, this is supposed to be like movie Shadow, so yeah. And as usual, the movie version, the movie hedgehogs have 3 quills on their back. Yeah. But the sculpting on this guy, is amazing. The sculpting on the arm looks great. And the inhibitor rings. They look beautiful. Look at it. I like the red they used on the inhibitor rings and the yellow they used on the inhibitor rings. It looks so good. Like, it looks amazing. But there is Shadow's highlight on his arms too, and it looks great. Looks amazing. I love it. Now, finally, moving on to Shadow's legs. As you can see, Shadow's legs are basically the same exact thing as Sonic's legs. Yeah, I do have the Sonic Movie 3 Sonic figure. Go check out the review, link in the description. And the inhibitor rings on Shadow's legs. It looks beautiful. I'm about to cry, man. And Shadow's air shoes look great. Look at them feet. And they even added like the little loop on Shadow's feet. It looks so good. And the jets in there look great. And there's also some text under the shoots, I mean. There's also a peg hole there. And if you look closely, even though it's not that noticeable, they sculpted the fucking thrusters in there. See? That's amazing. Amazing detail. Looking at the top of Shadow's shoes, it looks like a Shadow's actual shoes. It's amazing. I love it. This guy has like insane amount of sculpting detail and paint detail. It's insane. Look at the shoes. Now, since we're done looking at sculpting detail, paint detail, and just detail in general, let's go ahead and check out Shadow's articulation. Now, for starters, the head. So Shadow's head can look down this much and up this much. Oh, that looks great. And he can do this. He can go all around like that. He can tilt his head to the left that much, to the right that much. This guy has lots more articulation than Sonic. And yeah, it just looks so good. And he can turn his head 360 degrees. Moving on to the arms, Shadow can move his butterfly joint forward that much. And he can spin his arm 360 degrees. And he can put his arm up this much. And bicep swivel can go 360 degrees. And his elbow, he can bend it over 90 degrees. Shadow can move his hand 360 degrees. He can put it back that much, put forward that much, and open his hand out that much. So this guy's articulation is basically the same as Sonic. And now moving on to the torso, it can do a 360 turn. And he can do a bit of a crunch too. Well, he can crunch back only, but it looks great. No crunch forward though, barely any. Now, moving on to Shadow's legs. So people keep on saying Shadow's legs are stiff and hard to move. They are pretty stiff and hard to move, but when you find out how to move Shadow's legs properly, then you'll understand. So basically, you have to put Shadow's leg to the side like that to turn it. So, you do that, and then you spin. Be careful though, be very gentle. he can put his leg back that much, and he can put his leg out. Yeah, that's max. He can put his leg out that much, not as much as Sonic. And he can also do this. This is spring. Put it back. He can spread his legs out this much. Not as much as Sonic's, but a very good spread indeed. And Shadow's thigh swivel can do a 360-degree turn. And Shadow can bend his knee over 90 degrees. Looks great. And now finally, the main attraction. So Shadow can put his feet down this much. Ooh, a lot more than Sonic. And put it up this much. Not sure if that's more than Sonic or less than Sonic's articulation, but not sure. And he can move his feet side to side. Like this. And like that. Yo, that's crazy. It's almost better than Tails' pivoting on his feet. Yeah, looks great. Alrighty now, since we're done looking at Shadow's sculpting detail, paint detail, and his articulation, let's see what Shadow looks like holding certain items. First item is a ring. We will always start off making our figures hold rings. And well, Shadow looks amazing with this ring. Look at it, it looks great. Peek. And well, yeah, he can hold a ring pretty easily. Next item. Now, a gun. Now, usually with Tails or Sonic, it wouldn't make sense for them to hold a gun. But with Shadow, it makes perfect sense. Look at this guy. He's so edgy. Edging. Hey. But yeah, this guy, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. My entire life cycle for this moment, bro. Next item. Shadow can hold a Chaos Emerald, although this Chaos Emerald looks a little bit off-sized. I mean, like, that's not a Chaos Emerald, bro. That's like a Super Emerald. Almost a Super Emerald. But yeah, looks great. Next item. And for the final item Shadow will hold, it's this sword. This badass looking sword I have in my collection. Yeah. And honestly, it looks great. Awesome. Peak cinema. I love it. But now, since we're done looking at Shadow's capabilities of holding items, let's see the poses this guy can make. Or demonstrate the poses he can make. Starting off with, for the first pose, Shadow will do his iconic Sonic Adventure 2 pose. Now, if you don't know what the Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow pose is, it's on the screen right now. Yeah, so this is basically what that pose is supposed to be. And it looks so good, man. It looks amazing. Next pose. Now this pose is basically Shadow coming at you, punch you in the face. Yeah, this is basically Tom's POV when he got punched. And then Sonic went super. And then Sonic and Shadow did an absolute crazy dap up. But yeah, this is pretty cool, isn't it? It just looks so good. Even from the side, top. But this pose was specifically made to be looked at from the front. Next pose. Now this next pose is Shadow running. Yeah, I mean, you have to make a running Shadow pose. I mean, like, come on. If you don't make Shadow run when you have a Shadow figure, What are you doing? Go to jail right now. Because the way Shadow runs is fucking badass. Like, look at this. This actually looks so sick. Let me adjust it a bit. There you go. Look at that. That looks sick. This kind of reminds me of the cover art for Sonic X Shadow Generations. Peak Cinema. Next pose. Now this next pose is basically the 2005 Shadow the Hedgehog cover pose. And boy, it looks it looks badass. Look at him. It looks so good. It's just beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him hit this pose. It's so fucking amazing. Next pose. Now this pose is basically Shadow hitting that SA2 pose once again. And well, it's badass. It looks amazing. I love it so much. But yeah, this is the final pose. Now, since we're done looking at everything Shadow has to offer, now let's have some size comparisons with Shadow. So the first figure we're going to compare Shadow with is Sonic. Yeah, obviously we gotta compare Sonic with Shadow. I mean, they're rivals. And I've always wanted to compare these two for so long. And they look amazing with each other. Look at them, it looks amazing. Oh. And they look awesome with each other. This gives off Sonic Adventure 2 vibes. Yeah, it looks great. And now, size comparison with Tails. Yes, this cute little fox. Look at him, he's so cute. And well, Shadow looks great with Tails too. Let's look at some other figures. So, let's compare Shadow with the king of the monsters, Godzilla. And again, this is NECA, not Mecha. NECA Godzilla. And ECA, NECA. And this guy's 6 inches and this guy's 5 inches. But I gotta say, these two look pretty good together. Dun, 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 dun. The Doom Slayer. Now these two, I would like to see a crossover with these two. It would be awesome. Shadow the Hedgehog and the Doom Slayer. That would be insane. Alright, next batch of figures. Now, for the final comparison, I'm going to compare this guy with two figures. First one will be the Godzilla vs. Kong bootleg Mecha Godzilla figure. But the next figure will be Shadow's son. Yes, as you can see, these two look completely different. The shine on these two look very different. This guy looks smooth, this guy looks rough. And well, yeah, that's it. And this guy has like triple the amount of articulation than this guy. But yeah, these two look great. Alright, speeders, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, comment down below what do you think of this Shadow figure. And hit that notification bell so that way you can never ever miss a new review. And don't worry, I'll make content with this guy. It's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be amazing. And always remember, be careful with your Shadow figure joints. Anyways, have a great day. Goodbye. I'll be seeing you in the next review. See you later.